high quality gilt that's had lots of good extra care at home this summer. Nice kind of a Berkshire sow slash gilt. Give her a nice hand.
Your champion breeding sow Berkshire goes to Denali Pence. Now entering the ring. Now entering the ring for your breeding sow champion Duroc is Carter Penny and Jackson Rodimus.
Does he have a little bit of that being delusional, like Klein and Knox have? Are all boys delusional? He said what? Yes. Yes. He said he could dunk on, he said he could dunk on Mignano. That's what
Look at that nice group of older Duroc. It's going to lead off with the young man there in the center with the bigger outline, kind of a gilt. That's a tested time, kind of a Duroc female there. Again, starting at the surface. Again, she's got the right kind of feet placement, dense enough in terms of her bone work. Really got a feminine kind of look from her blade forward, big enough in terms of her type and kind. Ideally, you'd obviously like to give her a shot more kind of robustness through the center portion of her body. But again, there's a million boars out there if you want to make them smaller, dinkier, and more barrel-oriented, and obviously she can help you in one generation. Young man that Blue Reserve, again, that one is a little more moderate in terms of her size. Obviously, feeling the heat today and not wanting to maybe cooperate quite as well for this young man. Again, one that wants to run downhill just a nickel more, and one that's just a little steeper in terms of her hip. But again, both really high-quality gilts. Give both of those exhibitors a hand, if you would.
Now entering the ring for our grand champion breeding swine, Carson Rains, Mitchell Onaware, Abby Lucas, Jace Ronimus, Ava Pistol, Denali Pence, and Carter Penny.
If you would put your hands together for our class winners here on your breeding swine show at the 2024 edition of the Adams County Fair. Really, really high quality. Again, it's hot and we got a lot of hogs to get through, but I just want to commend the extension office, the committee, the fair board for keeping the breeding program alive. A lot of places that's been the easy button to get rid of, and I understand from a herd health perspective, we got 50 sows at our place. I understand the complexity of trying to bring these things back and forth stuff, but again, being committed and giving these kids another opportunity to come out here and show another project, in my mind, is always a good thing. And then when you combine that with this type of quality, really the whole way through, again, it makes it a lot of fun and really kind of energizes a hub. In my mind, and again, Destiny and I have appreciated them. Again, I think there's 3 or 4 really you could kind of go either way. Both of us sort of settled on, again, the one that we feel is the most comfortable, is the safest. Again, skeletal build is really, really good, has the right kind of look in terms of sow power when you get on top of this particular gear. It's still feminine and good looking from the side, still looks like a lady from her shoulder blade forward, has the right kind of underlying quality, has the right kind of underlying spacing, and yes, if anyone tells you that doesn't matter, then we should show them in a breeding class, and that's, again, just an old hog breeder mentality of 54 years of being in the hog business my entire life. That was just one thing my dad taught me. We will not sacrifice and we will not walk away from, and I've kept that with me my whole entire life. If you want to disagree with me, that's okay, because a lot of times these show pig sows, if they lay down and have 4 or 5 pigs, we call that a huge success. And again, not to get on my soapbox, but that's something we need to work on. For us, there's one, again, just really complete, really balanced, still brings a whole bunch of show ring extras. That young lady right there in the center with that Berkshire gilt wearing the blue shirt will be your champion. Let's give her a nice round of applause.
Your grand champion breeding swine goes to Abby Lucas.
When did she drop down? Oh, no, she was just resting. I'm sorry. Okay. Really?
We dropped the young man there through our second class in that Berkshire. Again, another really high-quality gilt. We talked about, again, kind of her dimension and her capacity in class. And, again, she jumps, right in the fold as we get out here. Again, Destiny and I are, kind of settled on probably, again, we thought there were 4 that we really, really liked. The cross gilt, the spot gilt, the Duroc gilt, and then, obviously, the Berkshire gilt that we ended up making eventually our champion. When you kind of break them down and you get them out here again, of the trio that's left, we felt the one that's the most ready, and again, being 12 o'clock today, probably giving the young lady just a nickel more trouble in terms of a hot July day. We like that spot reserved. Give that young lady a nice round of applause.
Your reserve champion breeding swine goes to Ava Pistol. Award donated by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Our market swine show will resume at 6 o'clock.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
More than a century of service. Let that sink in for a moment. For more than 100 years, since 1908, and through 4 generations of family-owned business, Georgetown Marble and Granite has stood firm in our community. They've helped thousands of families pay their respects and have memorialized so many lives gone, but not forgotten. When that difficult time comes, Georgetown Marble and Granite will be there to assist you too. Visit their location on East North Street in Georgetown or call 937-378-6314.
At Southern Hills Community Bank, we take great pride in building strong relationships with our customers. We're dedicated to providing the best products and services to fit your needs, like checking and savings, home and auto loans, plus ATM and debit cards, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking with mobile deposit. Visit SouthernHillsCommunityBank.com or stop by any of our 8 convenient locations. We want to be your bank. Southern Hills Community Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender. Customer service with a difference.
Team sports teach the young men and women of our community how to work together to achieve a common goal. They also reinforce other character traits such as respect, dedication, and self-discipline. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes with locations in Peebles, Seaman, and Winchester salute the teams of the Southern Hills Athletic Conference and wish you the best of luck. The family of Wallace Thompson Funeral Homes, providing the care and service that you and your family deserve.
Do you remember personal service? Real personal service? Not self-service. Not that push a button and talk to somebody in another country service. The kind of service that you get because people are actually nice, they care, and they really want you to be satisfied. Think that doesn't exist anymore? Think again. Contact the Hazelbaker Insurance Agency in West Union at 937-544-5544 or stop by their office at 100 East Mulberry Street. You've worked hard for what you have. They'll work hard to protect it.
Mom, Dad tried to cook again.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, stupid stove.
Get in the car, kids. We're going to Abby's place.
Abby's Place is People's newest and best restaurant, offering delicious down-home cooking. Located in the former White Star building, the menu at Abby's Place is sure to satisfy even the pickiest eaters in your family. Abby's Place on Main Street in Peebles, where you come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Wow, Mom, this is even better than your cooking.
Watch it.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
lightweight class here, if you would give these exhibitors for giving it their best effort here throughout the summer. Again, always a tough deal, especially when you have an earlier fair like this. And, you know, again, it seems like it's always a battle of they're either too big or too small, and fighting those battles I recognize. And again, I know most committees and fair boards try and give you as big a window as they can. And again, I think all 7 of these exhibitors have done, an outstanding job. Just fell a little short. Young man on the left is going to be your class winner here in the underweight. Again, Holga has some look and design and has some muscle work in inner skeleton. Is she perfect in terms of her skeletal build and design? But we thought, again, kind of this 7 had his most kind of a, show ring kind of appeal to go ahead and lead off the class with here. A young lady there, 151, is going to be second. And again, one that we like the Gilt's silhouette. She just, again, isn't as robust in terms of her shape and her muscle and her design versus that class winner. But again, a nice kind of a Gilt to go ahead and be 2. 3 that comes out is, one that's, of that top trio is the plainest and flattest and driest in terms of her rib and her makeup, but a Gilt that has some look about her. The down-eared Chester appearing Gilt that comes 4th, has as much muscle as any hog in the class. Again, just doesn't blend and balance and tie all that stuff together. Then on down the line, we got hogs that have some structural issues that we'd like to fix and change, give a couple of them a shot more muscle. Nice class of underweights. Let's give them a hand as they head back.
Now entering the ring, Class 1, Haley Brannick, Lola Simple, Jalen Michael, Dawson Souter, Trannon Maddox, Emma Pistol, and Mitchell Unaware. This is first call for Class 2 Market Gilt, Bryson Fox, Bristol Manning, Scarlett Laney, Alexis Fox, Bailey Bess, and Jackson Ronimus. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your underweight class winner was Justin Laney. Second, Chloe Cox. Third, Addison Bundy. Fourth, Isaac Davis. Fifth, Aniston Friend. Sixth, Lane Ross. And seventh, Avery Cox.
If this is any indication of what we're going to get into here as we work through these classes, should be pretty exciting evening here at the Adams County Fair. Again, I think we got 5 and 6 deep for sure in this particular class, and again, there's give and take, and we're yet to make a perfect one. And as I talked about during the breeding guild session, again, you're going to hear us talk a lot about safety. You're going to hear us talk about balance. You're going to hear us talk about complete. And again, when we can get that and then bolt on all the extras that we talk about in terms of bone and foot and shag and skin and hair and all of those things, that's when we get pretty excited. But we are going to start with the basics and keep them built right and starting at the ground. In our mind, that's a pretty easy decision. The young lady with the calico is going to be our class winner here tonight. Again, we just think, from a basic build and standpoint, this hog is the safest in terms of squareness off of both ends of her skeleton. We feel she reaches and plants the most comfortable with ease out here. She naturally runs uphill as we get her out here on the move. You get on top of her and she opens up with a tremendous amount of width. We'd be the first to tell you I'd like to maybe just blend her a nickel more right there to her ham loin to make her ideally win this class hands down. But again, we just thought her structure and her running gear is what put her in first. Young man here in 2, again, this one is just an animal in terms of its width of skeleton, dimension, foot, and bone. Again, this one just isn't as comfortable from behind. I think this one wants to maybe fight and push through his whip, maybe a nickel more. Again, but when you step in behind this one wants to just get a nickel more uncoordinated, wants to plant and drive off the edges and corners just a nickel more than what we would deem ideal, but that's taking nothing away from a really, really good hog that wins tons and tons of classes. And my guess is would have won tons and tons of classes here tonight. Young lady coming third, again, we really like this one from a silhouette perspective. Again, really good looking from the side of that top trio. Again, she's the finest in terms of her bone work. She gets the most collapsed at the ground in terms of her width of her skeleton coming and going. But again, that's a really, really high quality gilt that, again, skin and hair is on point. Young man comes with the blue, and like, again, silhouette of this one again, just balance of proportion. Again, a little too much Yorkshire influence, getting a little longer spine than what we would deem ideal in a market hog setting. But again, that's an awfully, awfully nice one. Young man comes 5, again, high quality one. Again, one that's just a little flatter in terms of its footwork, one that wants to run downhill, gets a little harsher and steeper about her hip and right there to her ham loin. Love this blue one silhouette. Again, this one just needs more bark and more just fat and dimension. Again, like that one on the side profile, we just need to give that one a shot more through its entire skeleton. Same can be said for the all black one. Like this one's density and stoutness of feature, just need to see more hog there through the center portion of its body. Nice class here in class 1 of gilts. Give them a nice hand.
Now entering the ring for class 2. Bryson Fox, Bristol Manning, Scarlett Laney, Alexis Fox, Bailey Bess, and Jackson Ronimus. This is first call for Class 3 Market Gilt. Kaylee Crocker, Braden Ross, Emma Rhodes, Willard Day, Lydia Maddox, Reese Houghton, and Cody Vogler. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 1 Market Gilt winner was Emma Pistol, award donated by Vanderbilt Meyer family. Second, Dawson Souter. Third, Jalen Michael. Fourth, Mitchell Onaware. Fifth, Trannon Maddox. Sixth, Haley Brannick. And seventh, Lola Simple. Our 2024 photographer is Kat Kuhnbuck from Scioto County. She has exhibited and photographed livestock for many years. All photos will be available at www.kbmediaco.com. We have business cards in the Junior Fair Board office if you would like one.
Yeah, like we talked there in that first class, again, sometimes the way the ball bounces, and not that we don't have quality in here, I believe we do, but, obviously, there's a few back here that 2 and 3 in that other class that, a pound or two here or there would have shaken this particular class up just a little bit. We're going to lead off with young lady there in the center, 197. Again, I think, this pair of gilts is very similar in type and kind in terms of, again, their look, their balance, they're complete. Again, they don't bring a bunch of extras to the table in terms of density of foot and skeletal build, but again, they're both really, really high quality. They're both very, very complete. They're both very sound. They both have some muscle, and again, they're both sound and functional. Again, so yeah, 197 will be first, 143 will be 2. I think, again, very, very similar type and kind in package. We thought 197 had just, again, a few more extras with us today. Skin and hair is probably a nickel more on point. Yeah, this is a hog show, and like I talked about earlier, some of those things come into play, especially on tiebreakers. Again, that's kind of where we were. Coming with the Calico Pig, and again, this one of the top trio is probably the densest in terms of her skeleton and her ankle. Again, one that just isn't maybe quite as comfortable, one that's a little shorter and steeper about her rump and a little flatter about her feet. Young man comes next, and again, like some pieces and parts about this gilt in terms of her length of body. She's proportionately the right way there. She's just the steepest in terms of her rump and turn. Kind of wants to tuck her kind of hind legs up there just a nickel more unnatural. Young ladies, a white gilt there. Again, one we like with the blue mask, like that one, silhouette from the side. Again, one that's a little flatter and drier and plainer. Again, but a nice kind of a gilt there to go ahead and be fourth. A young lady coming next, again with the red belt, same can be said. Again, a gilt that's just a little plainer in terms of her muscle shape and pattern, but again, a nice, well-designed one. Give all 6 of those exhibitors a nice hand.
Now entering the ring for your Division I Champion Market Gilt from Class 1, Emma Pistol, and Class 2, Bristol Manning.
If you would, a nice hand here for, again, our first and seconds here in this particular first division of the gilts. Again, talked about, again, if they're going to be really, really high quality and bring these, gilts out here, again, I think, all of them extremely, extremely good in her own right. Again, we talked about that Class 1 quite a bit. That young lady with the Calico 159 will be your champion gilt here in Division I. Give her a nice hand. We go ahead and run the second gilt out. We talked about that young man's gilt and the density in terms of what she brings to the table. And again, if we could change her a spot or two here or there, again, how we could run hard with her. She's really, really high quality. She's definitely, in our opinion, the second best one. Give this young man a nice round of applause for being reserved.
Your Division I Champion Market Gilt winner is Emma Pistol, award donated by Stags Land and Cattle. Your Division I Reserve Champion Market Gilt is Dawson Souter, award donated by the Adams County Junior Fair Board. Now entering the ring is Class 3. Kaylee Crocker, Braden Ross, Emma Rhodes, Willard Day, Lydia Maddox, Reese Houghton, and Cody Vogler. This is first call for Class 4. Ariana Fletcher, Dalton Pence, Cadence Brewer, Abby Lucas, Cody Hessler, Lane Grooms, and Carson Raines. Please be making your way to the holding area. Willard Day, please be bringing your hog to the holding area. Your class is in the ring. This is second call for Class 4 Market Guild. Ariana Fletcher, Dalton Pence, Cadence Brewer, Abby Lucas, Cody Hessler, Lane Grooms, and Carson Rains. Please be making your way to the holding area. Our royalty with us tonight is the 2024 Adams County Fair first runner-up, Annie Grimes. Annie is the daughter of David and Alyssa Grimes. She is a recent graduate of Easton High School and is a member of the Adams County Beef and War 4-H Club, Easton Brown FFA Chapter, and Junior Fair Board. In the fall, she will be attending The Ohio State University, majoring in animal sciences, plus pre-medicine. Please give her a round of applause.
Get in our first class here in Division II. Young man there with the Calico Guild is going to be your class winner again. Just another really, really high quality, well presented one. Covers all the bases and does it extremely, extremely well. A young lady here off to our right again. I thought of its contemporaries was second best in type and kind in terms of, again, just functionality. Looking at her from the side profile, still having some muscle as you get on top of her. She's a little more uncoordinated in terms of her skeleton, especially from behind versus our class winner. Young man comes with the white gilt next. Like some pieces about this gilt in terms of, again, her silhouette. We just thought she was too dry and too plain versus those two above her in class in terms of her rib shape and just her overall muscle development. And again, just maybe a little more Yorkshire influence, but I like some pieces about that gilt. Front 2/3 of this gilt really, really well. Like her proportions quite a bit better than the gilt above her in class in terms of flank to flank length. She just, again, wants to get a little shorter and a little steeper in terms of her hip. Young man comes next, has one that has giant feet and bones. Again, nothing else really kind of ties and blends and balances with that. Need to open that gilt up and give her a shot more kind of inner dimension to go with all that skeletal design and again, density that she has. Next two out, again, hogs that we just like to reconstruct and change from a structural standpoint. But again, the young lady's doing a nice job. Those hogs both have some real muscle in them. We just need to reconstruct their, again, kind of how they're built. If you would, give those 7 exhibitors a hand.
Now entering the ring is Class 4, Ariana Fletcher, Dalton Pence, Cadence Brewer, Abby Lucas, Cody Hessler, Lane Grooms, and Carson Rains. This is first call for Class 5 Market Guild. Diesel Ferguson, Cody Vogler, Holden Crum, Jaden Reckers, Ava Pistol, and Jaden Reckers. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 3 winner was Braden Ross, award donated by the Ohio Valley FFA. Second, Lydia Maddox. Third, Reese Houghton. 4, Cody Vogler. 5th, Willard Day. 6th, Emma Rhodes. And 7th, Kaylee Crocker.
Another really nice class that, again, obviously offers some quality and some challenges that go along with that. And, again, longer the drive sort of went on, some of those challenges kind of surfaced a little harder on one than maybe what we had seen at the beginning of the class. With that being said, we're going to lead off with the young man here straight in front of us here. Again, I think, again, sort of the longer the classes went on, this is the safest, most complete one in this particular drive. Would be the first to tell you that I think this one's a little straighter in terms of her shoulder blade. She wants to get a little more upright and rigid right up there through her shoulder blade. But again, when we compare her and contrast her with what else is in here, we feel, again, that's the one where we should start. We absolutely love this one in the center of the ring, and yes, we've had this one in the class a time or two here throughout the class. This one's, again, just intangibles in terms of its length of body. The front 2/3 of this hog is extremely, extremely good. Ideally, when she first hit the ring, we're like, man, just like to have this hog fuller. We love this one to just stick her head in the feed bucket and take a big drink of water and get her fuller. And then the longer the drive goes on, she just wants to labor and push and drag that left rear just ever so slightly. And it got to be where it seemed like about every third step she was having a challenge. And again, unfortunately, that's why we judge these things on the move and don't walk through the barn and judge them in the pen. The Calico coming next, again, is a really, really high quality kind of a gilt. Again, a gilt that has some depth of body, a hog that has some muscle, a hog that's sound and functional. Probably of the top trio, has the safest skeleton. But again, when we talk about balance and ring presence and show ring appeal, we felt this gilt wants to get a little longer in terms of her spine. Again, which kind of throws her balance out of proportion. Obviously, she's a little chuffier about her head and her ear set. Again, that just kind of throws her silhouette off. But again, that's a really, really high quality gilt to be third. The all black gilt coming out next, and again, one that we'd like to really just kind of change her from blade to knee to ground coming at you. Again, if we could change that about that particular gilt, we like her length of body. Again, we like the expression, we like her silhouette from the side in terms of her balance and length of body. Again, she just, need to change her and have her be a notch more comfortable from blade to knee to ground to go ahead and change and move her up any higher. This particular gilt, again, comes out next. Again, one that just doesn't blend and balance and proportion up, wants to get a little longer spine. Of that top four, wants to kind of run downhill and get the dumpiest about her head and her neck. The white gilt that comes next, and the Berkshire appearing gilt. Again, hogs that have some design about them. Hogs that we just need to change a spot or two here or there. Need to obviously give that white hog a shot more muscle. But a nice class. Let's give those exhibitors a hand.
Now entering the ring for your Division II champion market gilt, from Class 3, Braden Ross, and Class 4, Carson Rains.
Another nice group. Give both these young men with class winners here in Division II a nice hand. The pigs will appreciate Mother Nature giving us a little reprieve and a little shower here more than all of us either standing or sitting along ringside. Again, the pigs will appreciate that as much as anybody. We get them out here, and again, I think both of them are both very high quality. But again, as you think about, as we've talked about them in terms of, again, starting at the surface and the one that, again, is the safest and the most correct and still brings some extras to the table, the young man showing the Calico Guild will be your champion here in Division II.
Your Division II Champion Market Gilt goes to Braden Ross. Award donated by Eagle Creek Nursing Center.
Young lady comes out again, another high-quality gilt that we talked about, second in class, and again, jumps in the fray. But again, I think just all the extras in terms of quality that the young man there that came out of the second class here in Division II. Again, we really like her extension, and again, just how square she is from behind. Again, if we could just open her up just a nickel, and then like I talked about, what really kind of drives me is when we get these hogs tall-shouldered, we got to watch in terms of the angulation and what we lay that shoulder. And again, that's what really got that gilt beat for me today. But she's definitely the second best one here in Division II. Let's give that young man a nice round of applause.
Your Division II Reserve Champion Market Gilt goes to Carson Rains. Award donated by Anderson Farms. This is first call for Class 6 Market Gilt. Colston Jackson, Jace Michael, Cadence Brewer, Holden Crum, Emma Rhodes, and Turner McFarland. Please be making your way to the holding area. Now entering the ring is Class 5. Diesel Ferguson, Cody Vogler, Holden Crum, Jaden Reckers, Ava Pistol, and Jaden Reckers. This is also first call for our overweight market gilt, Lane Grooms. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Another really, really nice class. We're going to lead off the young man here off to our right. Again, I think this particular gilt here going across the center, again, in terms of, again, just her proportionality, her length of body, her stoutness, her density in terms of her foot and her bone, her squareness off of both ends of her skeleton, still fresh when you get on the top side of her skeleton. Again, that's a nice kind of a gilt to go ahead and lead off. Not taking anything away, the young lady here going across the center, another really, really nice kind of a quality market gilt. You know, we read this one again as maybe not being, quite as good in terms of her density, in terms of her bone and her footwork. She wants to get a little steeper off of, in terms of her hip, and gets a little, just doesn't blend and balance right there. She's a little deeper and a little more over-conditioned, in our opinion, in that lower third of her body cavity. But again, that's a real high quality gilt to go ahead and be two. Coming out in third, this gilt, from a bone standpoint, kind of follows our class winner. Again, she just doesn't blend and balance, especially through the center portion of her body. Comes at you just a nickel narrower than what those two above her did in that top trio. But again, another high quality kind of a gilt. The white blue mask gilt comes next, like that gilt silhouette of the top four. She's the plainest and flattest in terms of her muscle shape and development. And again, one that wants to get a little steeper in terms of her hip. And we drop the next two out, hogs that we just need to reconstruct from a structural standpoint. Need to give that red hog just a shot more muscle as well. Nice class, give him a hand.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Our business is helping you grow. We're Baxler Tractor. We take care of you like family.
We've been growing since 1946. As your Kubota dealer, our focus is to help you grow today and into the future. Stop by one of our locations today, visit with our folks, and see our entire lineup of Kubota products.
Our business is helping you grow.
Nestled along the tranquil banks of the Ohio River, the River Barn in Manchester is not just an event venue. It's a canvas for your most cherished memories. This historic barn has been meticulously converted into a modern event center that offers a blend of rustic charm and contemporary elegance. Whether you're planning a fairy tale wedding, a corporate retreat, or an intimate gathering, the River Barn in Manchester will turn your vision into a reality. Call 937-549-3033 for reservations. Visit riverbarn.us for more information.
There last year, we couldn't get to see last year.
Another nice class. Young man here at the belted gilt's gonna lead off and win this particular class. Again, just another really kind of high quality gilt that's really comfortable out here in terms of her skeletal build. Again, her balance, her ring presence, extremely good. Young man's done a great job this summer on skin and hair. Young lady with the blue, and it's going to be two, and just type and kind and condition and body type kind of landed the blue gilt there in two. Again, like some pieces about that gilt in terms of her width, and again the way she covers the surface out here. She isn't as up-headed and show ready as the black gilt, but again, there's a lot to like about that blue gilt in terms of, again, her width, the skeleton, and then just the way she blends and balances. Like this gilt comes next. Young lady does a really nice job. Again, like this gilt silhouette from the side profile of the top trio, she's the flattest and plainest and narrowest off both ends of her skeleton. And again, she also wants to get a little longer bodied, which throws her proportionality out of balance. But again, a nice high quality gilt. Young man comes next. Again, one we like some pieces and parts about in terms of her length of body. Again, she just isn't as coordinated off of both ends of her skeleton. Gets a little flatter footed on the front end of her skeleton, and then just gets a little more uncoordinated. This gilt that comes next, like the front 2/3 of this one, fresh and youthful in terms of, again, her condition. She just gets a little steeper in terms of her hip, and then the same can be said for this young man coming next, one we just need to change some pieces and parts about. But again, nice group of pigs. Give those exhibitors a nice hand.
This is first call for our Market Barrow underweight class. Lane Daughtery, Shay Goon, Avery Cox, and Claire Cox. Now entering the ring for our overweight market gilt, Lane Grooms. Your Class 6 winner was Jace Michael, award donated by Preston's Pumpkin and More. Second, Emma Rhodes. Third, Cadence Brewer. Fourth, Holden Crum. Fifth, Turner McFarland. And sixth, Colston Jackson.
About giving the young man a nice hand here for doing too good of a job. Yeah. Again, we talked about the over and unders and those things, and again, that's just part of the business and part of the game. Again, young man did a really nice job. Those of you around ringside, I don't know when the junior fair sale is. I don't know if this pig's eligible to sell, but if not, go back and hunt that young man up in the barn. If you want to feed your family really well this winter, I'd go back and see that young man. That one will do a nice job filling your freezer with a bunch of high quality pork. Give him another nice hand as he goes back.
Your overweight market gilt winner is Lane Grooms. Now entering the ring for your Division III champion market gilt from Class 5, Jaden Reckers, 179, and your Class 6 winner, Jace Michael. This is second call for our Market Barrow underweight class. Lane Daughtery, Shay Goon, Avery Cox, and Claire Cox. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Give these two young men a nice round of applause for driving high-quality livestock here. Again, I think type, kind, again, we're hopefully don't have to be, real professional, I guess, to kind of figure out our type and kind as you sit around ringside and listen. And again, that doesn't mean you got to agree. And again, been doing this long enough to know that you leave these things with more people saying, God, I hope he never comes back, to the 3 or 4 families that are like, oh man, he was a genius. So again, you take that with a grain of salt. And again, we come out here and pick our type and kind of livestock, and blessed to have Destiny stand along ringside and give me her 2 thoughts. And a young lady that drove a bunch of good. If any of you been up to Pickaway County Fair, obviously she's done and has been done for a couple of years, but or at the Ohio State Fair, or on the OPIG circuit, Louisville, Kentucky, you name it. Again, her and her dad put together a nice set, and it's always nice to watch the next generation that's going to step in here and take these microphones, get out here and work with them. We get in this 3rd division, and again, I think, again, type, kind, there's one that, again, suits us extremely well. This young man straight in front of us will be your champion, Division 3. We talked about that gray gilt in class, and again, that gilt, landed in 2nd for a reason. And again, she has some quality pieces about her. Again, like her extra kind of openness in terms of her rib cage. She's open from front to center. Again, super sound and complete. Just a nice kind of a county fair hog to go ahead and be 2nd in class. But again, I think we got another one out here in terms of type and kind. Has some extra show ring appeal. That young man down there out of the 1st class will be your reserve here in this 3rd division.
Your Division III champion market gilt goes to Jace Michael, award donated in memory of Sherry Patrick. Your reserve champion goes to Jaden Reckers, award donated by Todd Kiesler. Now entering the ring for our market barrel underweight class, Blaine Daughtery, Shay Goon, Avery Cox, and Claire Cox. This is first call for Class 7 market barrel. Riley Brummett, Isaiah Davis, Morgan Wheeler, Jace Michael, Bryson Fox, Aniston Friend, Morgan Wheeler, Dalton Pence, and Jace Ronimus. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Big box home improvement stores don't brag about their customer service and knowledgeable staff, and that's because they rarely have either one. Do you really want electrical and plumbing advice from a person who was assembling patio furniture yesterday? Nope. Get what you need from the pros at West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply. They now have an expanded hardware line to complement the electrical and plumbing parts, plus handy tips and advice to help you get the job done. West Union Electric and Plumbing Supply, 1 block south of the courthouse on Walnut Street in West Union.
Yeah, a nice job, and again, we talked at length about this. We're not going to again continue to beat a dead horse. So your class winner is going to be the young lady here off to my left with the Yorkshire Peering Barrel. Again, got some really high quality pieces about him. Again, starting at the surface in terms of his foot and his bone. Again, hog it looks like is where he should be. He doesn't look ancient in terms of his age. He looks right in terms of his maturity. Just unfortunately, he didn't get out here and grow for the young lady. Young lady with the other white Yorkshire Appearing Pig 612 there in the center will be 2nd. Again, same can be said for her. Again, just a nice kind of a pig, just needed a few more pounds. The belted barrel here going across the center will be third. Holgate has some muscle, again, one that looks like just a little harder doing, and then end up on the far end with the spot appearing barrel. Again, Holgate, again, just maybe a little bit more TLC at home in terms of, some warmer and a few other things might have helped the young man's cause, but again, a nice group here in the lightweight barrels. Give them a nice hand.
This is last call for Class 7. Rayleigh Brummett, Isaiah Davis, Morgan Wheeler, Jace Michael, Bryson Fox, Aniston Friend, Morgan Wheeler, Dalton Pence, and Jace Ronimus. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your underweight market barrel goes to Shay Goon. Second, Claire Cox. Third, Avery Cox. And fourth, Lane Daughtery. Now entering the ring is Class 7. Rayleigh Brummett, Isaiah Davis, Morgan Wheeler, Jace Michael, Bryson Fox, Aniston Friend, Morgan Wheeler, Dalton Pence, and Jace Ronimus. This is first call for Class 8 Market Barrow. Micah Davis, Chloe Cox, Ian Rains, Maria Unger, Sawyer Hayslip, Lane Ross, Maria Unger, Reese Houghton, and Jackson Ronimus. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Locally owned ag businesses WC Milling and Seaman Farm Garden and Pet Center are proud supporters of the Adams County Junior Fair. WC Milling is your source for Right Way feeds and Kent feeds, plus custom feed grinding and mixing that can be delivered right to you. But if you'd rather pick up some feed, seed, or fertilizer for yourself, Seaman Farm Garden and Pet Center is conveniently located next to the railroad tracks in downtown Seaman. Be sure to try their locally grown beef, pork, chicken, or lamb, available daily.
The world may feel like a crazy place right now, and it tends to make one worry about the future. One thing is for certain, your future should include life insurance. At Mitchell Family Insurance Agency, they can help you determine the right life insurance needed to protect your family's future, because that's the future you worry about the most. The Mitchell Family Insurance Agency has moved to a new office on the corner of Steam Furnace Road and Main Street in Peebles, directly across from their old location. Call 937-587-2430 or visit their website at mitchellfamilyins.com.
Much like the guilds when we get started, we got 3 hammers in this particular class that, again, you evaluate them and place them how you like them. We're going to lead off with the young man here in the center for us. Again, we think, today he's the closest to 12 o'clock in terms of, putting all those things together for us today. Again, just a really, really good looking hog on the side profile. He's balanced, his proportions, everything kind of fits together on this particular hog. Like that guy a tremendous amount. We just absolutely love this young lady's barrel here in the center, and I just told Destiny, I'm like, man, I wish, if I was getting one ready and could, if it's non-terminal and get ready to go to the Ohio State Fair in 20 plus days. This one is just not there today. But I'm telling you, this hog has so many good parts and pieces about him that, again, he just needs more days. He just needs to keep his head in the feed bucket. But when you study him from a skeletal build, a look, a freshness, how everything blends and balances, that is a really, really, really nice hog. Young lady, you did a great job. You just ran into a hammer here today. That's at 12 o'clock and ready to roll. You're not quite there here today. Young man comes third, and this one is more conditioned. But of that top trio, he closes up at the ground, coming and going the most. He's not again, you look at him, he's got a tremendous amount of spread on the top side of his skeleton, but when he comes and goes, he's the narrowest and the most not trying to true, if you will, at the ground of that top trio. But again, condition, skin, hair, everything, 12 o'clock on point. Need, again, trim that one in the lower third and have that hog come and go with a notch more natural power and width and dimension that he has on the top side of his skeleton. This blue barrel is really kind of cool to look at, again, from the side. His chine bone's up in him. He just doesn't blend and balance as well as that trio above him. But again, there's a lot of really cool pieces in that particular hog. Young man comes next, again, one that just doesn't blend and balance, gets a little steeper and shorter about his rump, but again, a nice quality kind of a hog. The spotted pig, again, like some pieces and parts about that guy. Again, just a little over-conditioned, especially in that front third of his body, but again, a nice kind of a hog. Young lady comes with a cross barrel that's got a neat silhouette, too flat, too dry, too plain about its muscle. Then round out the class with the 2 white hogs that we just need to change structurally, give them a shot more muscle with a down-eared hog, and then the hog on the end there, again, has some muscle. We just need to change his running gear. Nice class. Give those exhibitors a hand.
Now entering the ring is Class 8. Micah Davis, Chloe Cox, Ian Raines, Maria Unger, Sawyer Hayslip, Lane Ross, Maria Unger, Reese Houghton, and Jackson Ronimus. This is first call for Class 9 Market Barrow. Ariana Fletcher, Carly Kennedy, Haley Brannick, Alexis Fox, Faith Scott, Trannon Maddox, Lola Simple, and Dawson Souter. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 7 winner was Dalton Pence, award donated by Rains Farm and Greenhouses. Second was Morgan Wheeler. Third, Jace Michael. Fourth, Morgan Wheeler. Fifth, Jace Ronimus. Sixth, Bryson Fox. Seventh, Rayleigh Brummett. Eighth, Isaiah Davis. And ninth, Aniston Friend.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Another nice class, and again, a little more give and take up on the top end. We're going to choose to use the young lady here to win this particular class in this particular drive. Again, I think just from a comfort and balance and side profile, youthfulness in terms of this hog's look, and when you get on top of him, again, just a nice, really rock solid kind of a barrel to go ahead and lead off this particular class. Young man's obviously got one that's super dense in terms of his skeletal build and his skull and his foot and his bone. Again, he just wants to maybe get a nickel out proportion in terms of his length of body. Again, his right hock's got maybe just a nickel more swelling than what we would deem ideal for us here today. And again, for as much kind of mass and power and dimension as he has on the top side of his skeleton, he doesn't necessarily carry all that power to the ground in terms of his width. Young lady comes next with one, again, probably proportions up more like our class winner in terms of length of body. Again, he just doesn't have maybe all the extras that pair had above him. But again, another kind of high quality barrel. The down-eared barrow, Chester-appearing barrow, again, moved up just based on type and kind and quality. Again, length of body is good on this hog, a hog that's got some muscle, a hog that's trim and fits kind of where he needs to be in this particular class. Yeah, he doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but again, that's been a nice feed, nice kind of a hog that, again, has some real value in terms of his width, the skeleton. Young man comes next, one that's a little bigger in terms of his outline and kind, gets out proportion in terms of his length of body, drier and plainer about his rib cage, and wants to run downhill for it to nickel more. Young man comes with the belted hog, again, one that just doesn't blend and balance the proportion up quite as well as what the hogs did above him in class, but again, a hog that we do have to appreciate the amount of muscle that he has going away from you. Same can be said for the young lady coming next, hog that has some muscle, again, just doesn't blend and balance and proportion up quite as well. The blue mass pig barrel that comes next, like the front 2/3 of this young man's barrel, just need to give him a shot more muscle as he's going from behind. And then the pig that round out the class, we just need to change him from a structural build standpoint, but another nice class.
Now entering the ring is Class 9. Ariana Fletcher, Carly Kennedy, Haley Brannick, Alexis Fox, Faith Scott, Trannon Maddox, Lola Simple, and Dawson Souter. This is first call for Class 10. Aniston Friend, Hope Scott, Rhett Goon, Colston Jackson, Jalen Michael, Morgan Wheeler, Sawyer Hayslip, Kinsley Hill, and Ralston Laney. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 8 winner was Sawyer Hayslip, award donated by the OVCTC Ag Mechanics class. Second, Maria Unger. Third, Maria Unger. Fourth, Micah Davis. Fifth, Reese Houghton. Sixth, Ian Rains. Seventh, Chloe Cox. Eighth, Jackson Ronimus. And ninth, Lane Ross.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
Richmond Insurance Agency has proudly served the citizens and businesses of Adams County and surrounding areas since 1926. Their goal is to provide caring and personalized service while assisting their clients' insurance needs. Whether you need insurance coverage for your home, auto, business, or farm, they can help. They also write life insurance policies to protect your family against unfortunate events. Richmond Insurance Agency, conveniently located on the Courthouse Square in West Union at 212 North Market Street. Call 937-544-2326.
Another nice, group up here. Again, I'd say, 4 deep for sure in this particular class. I'm going to lead off with the young lady there in the center. And again, I'd say there's give and take on both on this top pair for sure. Again, Destiny and I both, kind of agreed when we break everything down into positives and negatives and tiebreakers and all that. That's kind of where he's going to win for us today. Again, we feel he's the most safe at the ground. He's the most comfortable. He's not the stoutest and the densest. Again, he's the fullest for us today. Skin and hair tiebreaker goes to her today. Again, just a really nice, kind of fault-free, kind of complete hog. Be the first to tell you the young man's has the more the kind of out there pieces, if you will, in terms of foot and bone. He isn't as comfortable for us going away. He wants to push and drive, especially off that right rear, ever so slightly. Again, he's a little drier in terms of his flank. Again, another one, if he'd taken another big bite of food and had dove his head into the water bucket, maybe just a nickel more. And then again, just, skin and hair, he's a little dingier and duller in terms of his skin and hair. But again, that's an awfully nice bear to go ahead and be 2 in a really good class here today. Young man comes third, and again, like some pieces about this hog. Again, he gets the most uncomfortable and the most uncoordinated of the top trio. Again, his ham-loin junction, we need to have him blend and balance there just a nickel more. And as we talked about, skin and hair needs to be just a nickel better on that guy as well. Young lady comes next. Again, really nice, kind of fault-free, complete bear. Like 2/3 of this guy extremely well. Again, he's of that top 4, the finest in terms of his bone and his footwork. Young lady comes next. Again, has one that has some muscle, has some balance. Look from the side of that top 5. He's the most upright in terms of his skeleton. Need to change him there again to have him move up any higher. Young lady comes next with one that's just too long spine. Again, if we could make this one shorter in terms of his length of body. The hog that has some muscle and some things we change about him. On down the line, again, some pigs that we just need to change structurally, give them a shot more muscle, but a nice group. Let's give those exhibitors a hand.
Now entering the ring for your Division I champion Market Barrow. From Class 7, Dalton Pence, Class 8, Sawyer Hayslip, and Class 9, Carly Kennedy. Jalen Michael, please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 9 winner goes to Carly Kennedy. Award donated in memory of Tommy Hawkins. Second, Dawson Souter. Third, Trannon Maddox. Fourth, Haley Brannick. Fifth, Alexis Fox. Sixth, Faith Scott. Seventh, Lola Simple. Eighth, Ariana Fletcher. And ninth, Ariana Fletcher.
Put your hands together for our 3 class winners here in Division I of the Barrows. Yeah, again, I think all 3 really high quality. Again, we talked about them in class. There's one that suits us extremely well. This young man here will be your champion Division I Barrow.
Your Division I champion Market Barrow goes to Dalton Pence. Award donated by David and Stephanie Seaman. Now entering the ring from Class 7, second place, Morgan Wheeler.
We drop that second place barrel in, and when you get up here on the mic and spend as much time talking about the one that was second in class, you kind of know kind of how my feelings are about that barrel. He'll be reserved here in his first division.
Your Division I Reserve Champion Market Barrel goes to Morgan Wheeler. Award donated by the Adams County Junior Fair Board. Now entering the ring, Class 10, Aniston Friend, Hope Scott, Rhett Goon, Colston Jackson, Jalen Michael, Morgan Wheeler, Sawyer Hayslip, Kinsley Hill, and Ralston Laney. This is first call for Class 11, Lena Pistol, Stella Ronimus, Colston Jackson, Bristol Manning, Richard Bess, Willard Day, Carter Penny, and Madeline Reckers. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Sherwood Auto and Camper Sales in Hillsboro is the area's biggest name in outdoor adventures. Check out their new line of e-bikes and accessories and cruise around in style. And if you need a place to store your new e-bike, Sherwood also offers Amish-made Wheat Ridge barns. 2024 camping trailer models are priced too low to advertise, and 2023 models are clearance priced. Coachman Clipper Teardrop campers are priced below cost, with no reasonable offer refused. Find it all and begin your outdoor adventure at Sherwood Auto and Camper Sales in Hillsboro.
Snap, snap, Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Oh, that's your family's stomach hungry for dinner. And the best way to tame that savage beast is by feeding it a Beast Pizza from Snappy Tomato Pizza.
Beast Pizza.
The Beast Pizza is equal to 3 large pizzas. Get one with 1 topping, only $26.99. Or get the Junior Beast, bigger than an extra large with 1 topping, only $15.99. For fast, snappy delivery, go to snappytomato.com. Snappy delivery.
Gas mileage is very important when the price of gas just keeps going up. And if you're driving around on old worn-out tires, you're wasting gas. Vehicle out of alignment? That's another gas sucker. Check engine light on? Yep, that's just more gas down the tailpipe. Get the most out of every gallon of gas with a visit to Tanya's Tires, Service and Rental in West Union. Located on Lloyd Road between West Union High School and West Union Elementary. Call 937-544-4106 to schedule your appointment today. Trust Tanya's Care for your auto repair at Tanya's Tire Service and Rental in West Union. Now offering alignments and service for tractor tires. Adams County Self-Storage knows that there's plenty of different reasons you may be looking for a little extra room to put things. Your college-age kid comes home for the summer and brings along their new ping pong table. You finally decided to take down the decorations after celebrating Christmas in July, or maybe you're still holding on to all those Thai beanie babies that are definitely going to be worth something someday. Whatever your needs, Adams County Self-Storage has got you covered. They've got units ready to rent at their West Indian location right behind the Grandview Outlet. Call 937-892-0016. That's 892-0016.
Another nice class. Young lady here at the Calico is going to win this particular class. Again, just a real nice, complete, well-balanced pig. It has a tremendous amount of show ring appeal. A young lady does a really nice job getting this barrow driven and really bearing down and getting max effort out of her and her barrow. Young lady will be second here with the belted hog. Again, he just doesn't blend and balance and proportion up quite as well as what that Calico pig does. But we thought, again, amongst the rest of the other 7 or 8 in this 7 in this particular class, we thought he had the next most in terms of, again, width and power and dimension and still having some show ring appeal. Love the side profile of the blue blanketed back barrel, but of the top trio, he's the narrowest at the ground. He's the driest in terms of his rib cage and shape, but again, really like him right there on the side, and young lady does an awesome job getting him driven. Young lady coming out next, again, we like this one's proportionality, maybe a nickel more than the one above it, but again, one that just doesn't blend and balance quite as well on the side profile, but again, another nice kind of a hog. Pig that's maybe just a little longer spine and obviously has some running gear issues. Need to change that one and get some swelling out of that one's rear too. Short that one up and length the body. Excuse me, next one comes out just a little too plain. Again, one we need to give it a notch more, just kind of muscle shape and tone. A blue mass barrel comes out, has plenty of muscle shape. Again, just need to reconstruct him and make him a notch more comfortable in terms of his running gear. Same can be said for the young lady coming next, one that's just a little too longer spine in terms of its body, and then finish the class out with one that we need to reconstruct structurally to move up any higher. Nice class.
Now entering the ring is Class 11, Lena Pistol, Stella Ronimus, Colston Jackson, Bristol Manning, Richard Bess, Willard Day, Carter Penny, and Madeline Reckers. This is first call for Class 12, Emma Pistol, Ralston Laney, Emma Rhodes, Jaden Reckers, Denali Pence, Braden Ross, Tegan Lloyd, Diesel Ferguson, and Ava Pistol. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 10 winner was Morgan Wheeler, award donated by Jim and Carolyn Work. Second, Kinsley Hill. Third, Jalen Michael. Fourth, Aniston Friend. Fifth, Sawyer Hayslip. Sixth, Ralston Laney. Seventh, Rhett Goon. 8th, Hope Scott, and 9th, Colston Jackson.
What we believe matters because it shapes who we are. At First State Bank, we believe in rural communities. We have since our start in 1884. We're proud of where we come from. And while others have come and gone, we've remained, because standing by the folks you believe in is what a real local bank does. First State Bank, built on belief.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
Disaster can strike without warning, and when it does, your choice of an insurance agent really matters. At Paul Hall & Associates, we understand the importance of being there when it counts, and our dedicated team will be by your side. You can rest easy knowing that we are your trusted insurance partner for when the unpredictable happens. Learn more about how we can protect you and your family at paulhallinsurance.com. We are Paul Hall & Associates, our family insuring yours.
Really nice group here, and super nice up here, the top pair. Young lady in the center there's going to be our class winner today, and again, I think, just this proportionality is and then bringing some extras in terms of a density, in terms of his skeleton, his foot, and his bone, and again, his proportionality on the side profile for us is what separated that top pair, and again, he brings a few extras to the table. Not to take anything away from this one can go all day long in terms of his functionality, in terms of his skeleton, again, and maybe it's just his painting or the way he's marked up in terms of his belt, but he reads to us as being a little longer in terms of his spine. He reads us to be a little finer in terms of his features, in terms of his density of his bone, really starting at his foot all the way through the tip of his nose and his skull again, but that's an awfully nice pair to go ahead and be in two. Like the outline of the kind of red roan barrel that comes next. He's super attractive from the side. He's a little too upright in terms of his shoulder, a little too uncomfortable as he wants to get out here and cover the surface, but again, a nice kind of a barrel to go ahead and be there. Next young lady really liked the density in terms of the skeleton. Again, this one just doesn't have the extras that the three above it had in this particular class. But again, like this hog's spread and the type of muscle that this hog has, just need to reconstruct that one and clean him up a little bit to move him up any higher. Young man comes next, one that again just doesn't balance the proportion, one that's not sound enough from behind. We got a pair of Chester appearing barrels there in the middle of the class that again offer us some good and some functionality. Again, hogs that we just need to trim up and give them a shot more true kind of muscle dimension, and then round out the class with the red one, and then the commercial kind of hog that again we need to change from a structural standpoint. Nice group.
Now entering the ring for your Division II Champion Market Barrow from Class 10, Morgan Wheeler, and Class 11, Bristol Manning. This is first call for Class 12, Emma Pistol, Ralston Laney, Emma Rhodes, Jaden Reckers, Denali Pence, Braden Ross, Tegan Lloyd, Diesel Ferguson, and Ava Pistol. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 11 winner was Bristol Manning. Award donated by Jimmy and Tiffany McAdams. Second, Lena Pistol. Third, Carter Penny. Fourth, Madeline Reckers. Fifth, Willard Day. Sixth, Stella Ronimus. Seventh, Stella Ronimus. Eighth, Richard Bess. And ninth, Colston Jackson.
As we get these class winners out for Division II, I think we have a great pair here. There is just one, I think me and Dustin agreed on that there is one out here that we think is just trendy. It fits what the next generation is going to be, and that is that young lady right there with the black bear. So congratulations to her.
Your Division II Champion Market Barrow goes to Bristol Manning. Award donated by Adams Rural Electric. Now entering the ring from Class 11, second place, Lena Pistol.
We dropped that second place out, and I think it fits right into the mix. Tall-shouldered, great design, great build, but we think there's another one out here that just fits the type and kind of the barrow that wins, and that's the young lady of the calico. Congrats to her.
Your Division II Reserve Champion Market Barrow goes to Morgan Whaler. Award donated by Sunset Bowl. Now entering the ring is Class 12. Emma Pistol, Ralston Laney, Emma Rhodes, Jaden Reckers, Denali Pence, Braden Ross, Tegan Lloyd, Diesel Ferguson, and Ava Pistol. This is first call for Class 13. Mitchell Onaware, Maria Unger, Cadence Brewer, Carrie Crocker, Carson Rains, Diesel Ferguson, Turner McFarland, and Carson Rains. Please be making your way to the holding area.
If you're looking for farm-style decor, apparel, and more, visit the Farmer's Wife and Garden Barn on Coon Hill Road in Winchester. They've got everything from modern farmhouse decor, apparel for both adults and children, candleberry candles, garden supplies, and much more. And don't forget, autumn is just around the corner. Irwin Farms and Corn Maze is the perfect fall family fun destination. Harvest a memory with your kids as you pick out your pumpkins or get lost in the maze. Follow Irwin Farms and Corn Maze on Facebook to keep up with their upcoming events.
We all have individual needs when it comes to our prescriptions. Why not choose a pharmacy that offers personalized, friendly service that's also convenient? Health Source of Ohio pharmacies offer free prescription delivery within their service area, free shipping on your mail order prescriptions, auto refill, and more. Call 513-707-9900 or visit healthsourceofohio.org for more information. Stop by any of the pharmacy locations in Seaman, Mount Orb, or Batavia to meet the staff. Health Source of Ohio is proud to be the source for pharmacy in your community. Trying to find a durable new look for your retail office, house, garage, or new barn dominium? Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding has added 2 new profiles within the past year that would make great options. A heavier 26-gauge metal board and batten with several colors to choose from adds a fresh new look to any project regardless of size. Or come in and check out our new options for standing seam. If it's steel roofing and siding, it comes from Higgins. Located in Hillsboro and Jackson, Higgins Steel Roofing and Siding. Family owned and operated since 1958.
Lord's Excavating LLC specializes in underground and directional boring, as well as utility and water line installation and repair, rock trenching, and excavating. Even if you just need a bobcat or a dump truck, it's no problem. Lloyd's Excavating can handle any job, big or small. With a quarter of a century of experience in the earth-moving business, Lloyd's Excavating has the right tools and know-how to get the job done. Call Lloyd's today at 937-515-1480 or 937-779-7343.
Buying a memorial is not like buying anything else. It's a deeply personal process that is best conducted face-to-face and heart-to-heart. Whether it's a traditional graveside monument, a cremation monument, or pet memorial, the craftsmen at Peebles Monument Company will walk you through every step of the process. Visit Peebles Monument Company, located on North Main Street in Peebles. Choose Peebles Monument Company because sharing the life story of a loved one with those who matter most isn't just important today, it's important forever.
Another really, really nice class, 5 deep in here again, that are all extremely high quality. Of the black pair out here, we're going to use the young ladies. We think think he's the most complete and the most balanced. And as you can see, he doesn't have a tight joint in his body. He gets out here and covers the surface and does it extremely, extremely well. And I think that's probably what separates us, those two things. We feel he's a nickel sounder. We think he's a nickel neater from his blade forward than the other black pig that the young man's driving. Be the first to tell you the other black pig the young man's driving is definitely stouter and denser in terms of his bone and foot. We just don't read him as being as sound out here and being as comfortable off of those rear two. We don't see him as being as attractive from his blade forward as that pig that we used in class. But again, that's a really, really high quality one. The blue pig comes out, and again, sort of a dilemma, if you will, again, of another really, really high quality kind of pig. Again, he just nickel more kind of Yorkshire influence probably for us here in this particular class. Wants to get a little longer in terms of his spine. He's strong in terms of his spine, but again, just wants to get a little more out of proportionality in terms of his length of body in a market hog setting. Gets a little flatter out of his front feet and he gets a little more uncomfortable the longer the drive goes on. Young lady in fourth, again, another super, super high quality, but of those top four, he is the most kind of incomplete, if you will, in terms of his balance and the way he ties everything together. Again, he's the most uncoordinated of that top four as he comes and goes off of both ends of his skeleton. He's the finest featured in terms of that top four, really starting at his skull to his feet to his ankle. Again, a nice barrel to go ahead and be fourth, but that's how we read him. Young man coming with fifth, and again, another one, love the silhouette, definitely stouter in terms of his ankle and his bone than the one above him in class. He's too plain and flat and dry in the center portion of his body and need to give that hog a shot more stifle as he travels away as we view him from behind. Young lady comes next with one that has some muscle, again, just a little past 12 o'clock in terms of his condition in the lower third of his body cavity. Same can be said for the young lady's black pig coming next. And then eighth and ninth, again, pigs that we need to give a shot more muscle and change them structurally, but a nice class. Give all those exhibitors a hand.
Now entering the ring, Class 13. Mitchell Onaware, Maria Unger, Cadence Brewer, Carrie Crocker, Carson Rains, Diesel Ferguson, Turner McFarland, and Carson Rains. This is first call for overall grand champion. From Division 1, Market Gilt, Emma Pistol, 159. Division 2, Market Gilt, Braden Ross, 186. Division 3, Market Gilt, Jace Michael, 189. Division 1, Market Barrow, Dalton Pence, 193. Division 2, Market Barrow, Bristol Manning, 196. Please be making your way to the holding area. Your Class 12 winner was Emma Pistol, award donated by Bunn Farms. Second, Braden Ross. Third, Denali Pence. Fourth, Ava Pistol. Fifth, Jaden Reckers. Sixth, Tegan Lloyd. Seventh, Emma Rhodes. Eighth, Rawson Laney. And ninth, Diesel Ferguson.
Dr. Pamela Potty at West Union Family Dental has been in dentistry for over 15 years and would love the opportunity to brighten your smile. West Union Family Dental tends to routine dental cleanings and fillings, as well as root canals, simple to surgical teeth extractions, full and partial dentures, implants, and dental emergencies. New patients are welcome. Most major insurance is accepted. But if you have no insurance, no problem. There's an in-house membership plan. Phone 937-544-3239, online at westunionfamilydental.com.
At the National Bank of Adams County, we have a lot more than money invested in Adams County. We've invested our time, our interests, our heritage. We were born here and have been an important part of this community for years. That's why we can offer financial services that truly meet your needs. If you're looking for a bank that keeps its focus local, look to us at 218 North Market Street in West Union. We're ready to help you grow your business or your family, and that will help this community grow as well.
The National Bank of Adams County, keeping it local. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Tammy Crothers from Roush Insurance. Our agency has been here for over 80 years, so please keep us in mind if you're looking for a more competitive quote on any of your insurance needs. You can stop by the office at 313 East Main Street, West Union, or give us a call at 937-544-3123.
Again, another really nice class. We're going to lead off with the young lady's Calico Bear there in the center of the ring. Again, we just think he covers more of the pluses in terms of the check marks for us today. Again, we think he's a stouter version. We think he's more complete and blends and balances a nickel better than the belted barrel. We like the front 2/3 of the belted barrel quite a bit. I love that raw kind of look and shape he has it on the top side of his skeleton. Again, he just doesn't blend and balance right there at his ham loin. He wants to pinch and wrinkle there just a nickel more. And then probably more, probably for us, put him second in terms of that top pair. He's the finest featured in terms of his foot and his bone and his ankle to go ahead and put him up above that Calico Pig. Young lady comes next. This barrel probably does have a nickel more bone and feature. Again, he just doesn't blend and balance quite as well. Wants to get a little shorter and steeper about his hip and his rump here today. We really like the young man in the red barrel that comes next. Again, we just need to reconstruct and change him. He just wants to kind of drag and push from behind. If we have him plant and go and drive with a notch more comfort and ease, again, a barrel I think we can make an argument to move up a spot or two. Like this barrel here a lot. Again, another one that, again, just doesn't blend and balance. Way too long in terms of his spine, a little too flatter in terms of his foot. Again, a barrel I think is probably needed to be managed from a weight perspective just a nickel harder than what the exhibitor would deem ideal. Again, a barrel that just gets out proportion by the like kind of look that he has. On down the line here, again, just got some pigs that we need to change structurally, give them a shot more muscle, but a nice class. Give those exhibitors a hand.
Now entering the ring for your Division III champion Market Barrow from Class 12, Emma Pistol, and Class 13, Maria Unger. This is first call for our overall grand champion. Division 1, Market Guild. Division 1 champion Market Guild, Emma Pistol, 159. Reserve champion Dawson Souter, 185. Division 2 Market Guild, Braden Ross, 186. Reserve Carson Rains, 173. Division 3 Market Guild, Jace Michael, 189. Reserve Jaden Reckers, 179. Division 1 champion Market Barrow, Dalton Pence, 193. Reserve Morgan Wheeler, 105. Division 0 Bristol Manning, 196. Reserve Morgan Wheeler, 107. Please be making your way to the holding area.
We get out here in our last division, the barrows, and again, both these barrows really good. One we like extremely well. Talked about him in class. The all black barrel will be your champion here in Division 3 of the barrows.
Now entering the ring, your Class 12 second place, Braden Ross.
We run that black barrel that was second in class to the other black one, and again, we went back and forth on that pair so much, and again, just a super high quality. We think, again, he'll fit in the mix here as we get ready to show for your all the prizes. Young man right here will be reserving this division. Congratulations.
Your Division 3 Reserve Champion Market Barrow goes to Braden Ross. Award donated by Shane, Krista, and Cora Smith. Now entering the ring, Division 1 Market Guild, Emma Pistol, 159. Division 2 Market Guild, Braden Ross, 186. Division 3 Market Guild, Jace Michael, 189. Division 1 Market Barrow, Dalton Pence, 193. Division 2 Market Barrow, Bristol Manning, 196. And Division 3 Market Barrow, Emma Pistol, 162.
All right, you guys shut them down now. I was a little confused there for a minute. I thought, man, we're going to bring a couple more in or what? But again, it's been my pleasure I think I've been invited to come here a couple times and just never worked out. So appreciate Christy giving me the invitation to be here at the Adams County Fair. You guys have a beautiful facility. The kids have been all super awesome to work with. That's always a big thing for me. Sportsmanship. I always say, don't come up and shake my hand if you want to punch me in the mouth. You know, just going back to the barn and just because mom or dad or grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, the breeder, whatever told you that's the cool thing to do. Because I'm as competitive as anybody in the world out there, and if that's the way you're feeling, just go back to the barn. But fortunate tonight we didn't have any of that kind of stuff. Again, the show's been really run extremely well. If you would, I know it's cliche, but if you put your hands together for all the people around ringside that helped put this on. And when I say it's cliche, it really is, because again, it's easy. I've been doing this my whole life and been to a lot of these, and had two children show livestock, and again, it's easy to sit around ringside and complain about how the show's run, or we ought to do this, we ought to do that, the barn needs this, the barn needs that, we ought to do this, we ought to do that. What I can tell you is the best way and the easiest way to go ahead and have your input heard is to volunteer, because that's exactly what all these people standing around ringside are doing, is volunteering. So if you got great ideas, don't go back to the barn and open your cooler and sit around and tell all your buddies how horrible this is or how horrible that is. Come up here and ask one of these guys or young ladies how you can volunteer and how you can help make the show better next year. I'd like to thank Destiny. This is the second time she's had the opportunity to come with me. Again, those of you that know me, I'm very passionate about helping young kids, youngsters, not she and the kid, that want to do this and do this and step in the ring. And it's a shame on us. My ego would never let me get to a place where I can't be an ambassador for the next generation. Been fortunate enough to work with some that are judging now at a bigger stage than I could ever dream of myself. And again, that's very fulfilling to watch and see these kids progress and grow and get comfortable out here with a microphone. All that does is help you in life. And again, Destiny, I appreciate you coming out for the second time. We did a Pennsylvania jackpot show about a month or so ago on their jackpot circuit, and again, appreciate her coming out. But more importantly, I appreciate Tony, her dad. So back in the mid to late 80s at the Ohio State Fair, Tony and I probably did a bunch of things we weren't very proud of at the Ohio State Fair, O'Neill Swine Barn, but we kind of lost touch with each other, and then probably the last, 5, 6, 7 years, we've kind of reconnected, and Tony's dad, Terry, was one of the mentors that I watched evaluating livestock as I grew up, and Tony and Terry and now Destiny, again, what a great family that have a great eye and a knowledge of livestock. And Tony, I appreciate your friendship more than you'll ever know. And again, wish Terry was here tonight so I could tell him thank you again for instilling me the opportunity and want me to, to come out here and do this as well. So again, those of you around ringside, if this is something you want to do, find somebody and go reach out to them. I tell you that, again, people are willing to help. Same way with you exhibitors. If you want to be out here, do you want to be one of the, fabulous 6 next year at the fair? There's people around ringside that'll help you do that. And what I would tell you is most of the people that you think that you can't go up and talk to, that you can't approach, that they're that family, they're this family, mom or dad said this or that, they spent this, they spent that, they feed this, they fed that. Those are the people that'll help you get out here. I promise you. Go talk to them. If you show them the compassion and the commitment that this is what you want to do, they'll put their own children secondary and help you get out here. I promise you. There's people around ringside. And I don't think I know anybody from here. Maybe I do. And I kind of finish with that. I came here tonight to do the most honest job I possibly can. I don't think I owe anybody anything here. I'm pretty sure nobody owes me anything here. Me and Destiny came out here to evaluate and look at the livestock, how we like them. Again, they're not cookie cutter. Obviously, we even have some color variation. Used to be at my farm, these calicos would be like, what are we going to do with these things? Kind of like back when Tony and I were showing cattle, if you didn't have a black Chianina, what in the world were you going to do with a red steer or a Charolais colored steer? Here we are. But anyway, good livestock's good livestock. Show's been tremendous. Thank you again for the invitation. It's been wonderful. Kids been great. I'm going to put the microphone down. We will get you a top 5. I hope everybody has a great rest of your fair. If you're buyers, come out and support these kids.
Your grand champion market hall goes to Jace Michael. Now entering the ring from Division III, Reserve Champion Market Guild, Jaden Reckers. Your Reserve Champion Market Hall goes to Bristol Manning. Now entering the ring from Division II, Reserve Champion Market Barrow, Morgan Wheeler, 107. Third overall goes to Emma Pistol, 162. Now entering the ring from Division III, Reserve Champion Market Barrow, Braden Ross. Fourth overall goes to Morgan Wheeler. And fifth overall goes to Dalton Penn. This is first call for our production hog class. Alexis Fox, Bryson Fox, Bryson Fox, and Alexis Fox. Please be making your way to the holding area.
Smiling is contagious. Smile Designs of Southern Ohio offers the dental services your family needs for happy, healthy smiles. Dr. Ben McDonald is a general and cosmetic dentist. Dr. McDonald and his team combine experience, integrity, and technology to provide a high-quality dental service. Smile Designs of Southern Ohio aims to provide compassionate and complete oral care to each patient who walks through their doors. To learn more, visit smiledesignsohio.com or schedule your appointment today at 937-544-3808.
Stuck with a mess that's gotta go? What you need is Southern Ohio Dumpster Rentals. Schedule a week or weekend rental for your construction refuse, household junk, yard waste, or shed removal. Need help getting it done? Southern Ohio Dumpster Rentals offers clean-out services for storage facilities, garages, foreclosures, estates, and properties. Call Jaden Hessler at 937-779-9132 or visit Southern Ohio Dumpster Rentals on Facebook.
What's one of our shows that our listeners love the most?
Yeah, I got a couple things here to sell today.
That's right. It's the Trash and Treasure Trading Post on C103 weekdays starting at 12:30 p.m.
Oh, yes, I'm a private collector.
Get your items on the air by calling 937-544-9722. You can also try out the mailbag items. It's $2 a day, $5 for 3 days. Mail your listings to P.O. Box 103, West Union, Ohio, 45693.
Got a lot of other miscellaneous, too.
And we'll help you turn your trash into treasure.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Our production champion goes to Alexis Fox, exhibitor 122.